Welcome back, guys. Today we discuss about the discrete time LTI system. In my previous video, I discussed about the continuous time LTI system and convolution also. So discrete time convolution, we can write the input in terms of its self input and impulse function. Okay. So for my x minus 1 delta n plus 1, when n is minus 1, this gives the value x minus 1, and when not equal to minus 1, it gives the 0, and x0 del n. So when n is equal to 0, it gives the xn, because delta n function is gives the input at 0 for here, and here is it gives the output for n equal to 1. Here is give the output for n equal to minus 1. So output is x1. So we done this one. We consider for n terms. So for n terms we can write xn. For its convolution we generate the xn from this delta function. So x minus 3 delta n plus 3 right to up to x3 del n minus 3 up to n terms. Then we can say that xn is summation of k minus infinity plus infinity xk delta n minus k. So for representation of arbitrary sequence of linear combination of shift unit spells, we can write that yn. So for yn, for LTI system, yn sigma k minus infinity plus infinity xk h n minus k, or we can write another form, sigma k equal to minus infinity to plus infinity hk convolution, hk, here is not convolution, hk x and k, and we can write this solution equal to yn equal to hk convolution xk. Okay, here is not convolution, it's simple multiply. Okay, so this equation is write as yn equal to xk convolution this equation can be write as yn equal to xn convolution hn. So we will define the stability of discrete time LTI system. So assume that our system input is, our discrete time input is bounded, mode of yn equal to mode of this equation. This is simple multiplication. Okay, we already tell you. So it is when we took the mode into the summation. So this should be greater than sigma k equal to minus 2 plus infinity mode of hk x dot x and minus k mode. So this is greater than equal to k. This is inequality condition. Okay, this is simple inequality condition. When we put the mode k minus infinity to plus infinity as k mode plus x and minus k mode, so this is less than equal to bx. Okay, because mode of action, it is finite value. Mode of action is finite value. So for stability of discrete time LTI system, impulse response should be absolutely summable. So this should be this should be summable. If it not summable, then our system will not be stable. So for next we will discuss about the properties of discrete time LTI system. So distribution property, first is distribution property. We already discussed about this property related to the continuous time system, and x and convolution h1 plus S2. This is for cascade one. So this distribution property represents the cascade connection of system. So X star Xn convolution H1 and plus Xn convolution S2. So this gives the Y1 and this gives to Y2 and Y1 plus Y2. So convolution of cumulative property is given by Xn convolution Hn and Hn convolution Xn. We already discussed it. We can write yn equal to this is equal to yn. So yn equal to we can write xn convolution hn equal to hn convolution xn, or we can say that equal to summation of k equal to minus to the plus infinity x and xk hn minus k, or we can write summation of k equal to minus to plus infinity hk x minus nk. So next is associative property. This is related to the our series connection. So x and convolution h1 and h2 convolution h2. This is give the this one. And for shifting property, if x and x2 yn, this equation given, and when we shift the system, then we shift this is x1 x2, or we can say that this is h2. When we shift the input by m and we system the system, or again shift the x2 and by p, this gives the output y to the total shift m plus m minus the total shift. So convolution, next to discuss the convolution the with impulse. Let's take one example. The system is given xn, this one, and xn का वैल्यू दिया हुआ है 0.8 to the power n un and hn 0.5 and un. So from this equation, xn convolution hn is equal to sigma k minus to plus infinity xk dot hn minus k. This gives the, when you put xk equal to 0.08 to the power k uk, and for hn you put 0.5 n minus k u n minus k. So this system will be defined if k is greater than 0. Here from uk we can say that this is this whole the whole equation will valid if k is greater than 0. So in this equation we can say that it is start from k equal to 0. It here is k equal to 0, summation k equal to 0 to infinity, and we can took the outside of the summation 0.5 and sigma k equal to 0 to plus infinity 0.5 divided by 0.5 to the power k un minus k. So in my first case, I already discussed that this equation will vary when n is greater than 0. So for n is less than 0, this output sequence is 0, and case number second is, and when n is greater than 0, for greater than 0 the system will exist, and now this equation will valid when k is less than equal to n, and when k is greater than n, this is 0. So for k less than n, we get the output k equal to 0. We already discussed that from the value of k should be 0, and the maximum value will be here is n. When k is less than n, we get the output. So we start the limit from 0 to n, and we summation this from this equation. If you expand this one from k to n, we get this one from this formula. If summation is given like this series, we directly apply this formula and we get this one. So finally answer is this one. So next question is, you have to find the H equivalent. Please try to solve this equation. You have to find H equivalent when x input x is given here, and we will get output yn. So H equivalent you have to find. And next is causality of discrete time LTI system. For causality of continuous time signal, we already discussed the system should be absolutely integrable for continuous time signal, and for the discrete time signal the system should be, oh sorry, for causality the h, and we already discussed in my previous video, for discrete time signal as t should be 0 for t less than equal to 0, and for discrete time signal h n equal to 0 for less than 0. And we will find some example we will do. So first question is given, h1 is h1n is given n cos pi n n un. So sigma k infinity to plus infinity minus mu 2 plus infinity u h1 k. So if it is stable, if h1 is absolutely summable. So this is not stable because it is not absolutely stable, because k varies from 0 to infinity. We can't sum the up to infinity, or we can't sum the infinity value. Okay, only k. So this system is unstable. And next question is given as 2 3 as 2 is given, as 2 is given 3 to the power n u minus n plus 10. So for this equation will be valid when minus n plus 10 is greater than 0, or we can say that n should be less than 10. तो k का लिमिट हो जाएगा माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू प्लस 10 3k. when we put the value k minus infinity to plus infinity, it will be some finite value. So it will give us some finite value. So this system is stable. And next question, please remember this. This is here is I am going to teach very important concept, and please you have to consider this. It is very important question. So input is given xn del n plus 2 del n minus del n minus 1, or xn given 2 del n plus 1 2 del n minus 1. सो इसको क्वेश्चन को करने के दो मेथड है. एक तो अपन प्रॉपर जो इक्वेशन जो दिया हुआ है उस मेथड से कर सकते हैं, एंड नेक्स्ट इज दिस मेथड. ओके, फॉर इन कॉलेज लेवल एग्जाम वी हैव टू डू this question with this equation. We have to do this question with this equation, and for in like GATE exam or CSE exam, ESE exam, we can do question with this equation. So for xn we will find out the sequence. So this sequence is for this is for 0, this is valid for n equal to 0. So for n equal to 0, the coefficient is given 1. So we will return that is 1. And for n equal to 1, it is given 2, because coefficient is 2. So here we will return the 2. For n equal to 2, there is no value given. So we write the 0 here. For n equal to 3, the coefficient is minus 1. So we write the minus 1. And for same is we will do for hn. It is given for n equal to minus 1, it is given 2, and for 0 it is given 0, and for n equal to 1 it is also given 2. So remember one thing, we will arrange this multiplication. First we write the action, then we write the action. So please remember here the arrow should be ये जो एरो है ये इस एरो के नीचे रहना चाहिए. देन वी मल्टीप्लाई फ्रॉम टू लेफ्ट टू राइट. ओके, in original multiplication we do the multiplication from right to left, but here you will do the left to right. So important point is here this arrow should be and this arrow should be matched with each other. So we write in this manner. So we will do the multiplication 2 for 2, 2, then 4, then 0 and minus 2, and for next is we will shift from left to, then increase the 0. Next is we multiply it again with the 2, then we will get 2 4 0 2. Then we will add 2 4, then 2, then plus 2, then 0 minus 2. For this equation we can write, so 0 is here, okay, and this is minus 1 0 1 2 3 4. So we can write this sequence with this equation. So 2 is coefficient of minus 1, so we can write 2 delta n plus 1, and 4 is coefficient of 0, so we can write 4 del n, and 2 is coefficient is plus 1, so we can again write 2 del n minus 1, and 2 is again coefficient of 2, so we can again write 2 coefficient of 2 del minus 1 and minus 2, and for coefficient of 3 n equal to 3 is 0, so we will not write this one, and coefficient of n equal to 4 is given by minus 2, so we write minus 2 del n minus 4. For explanation we will do, so explanation is given by this one. Summation k equal to minus 22 plus infinity k x k h n minus k. So we put the value x k here and h k here. Then we multiply with each one. So we will get this one. This equation we will get. So for h, so for this equation, for validity of this equation, we put the value of k equal to 0. So this is valid for k equal to 0. This equation, this whole equation will valid for k equal to 0. This one. So we put k equal to 0 in this one also. So we get 2 del n plus 1 because k is here 0. And for this this step, it will valid for k equal to 1 because is give the output for k equal to 1. Then we put the k equal to 1 in this equation, we will get the del 1 del n, okay, because n minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 से plus 1 cancel हो जाएगा. Next is minus, this is valid for k equal to 3, we put k equal to 3 in both the step, it will del 0, it will be del n minus 1, then we will get this equation. So this is our solution. Then we finally minus these things, so finally we will get plus 2 and minus 2. So this is our answer. Please try to solve if you didn't understand this one. Please remember you have to check the validity of each step. So this step is valid for k equal to 0, this is k equal to 1. And next is we will discuss about the question.